Welcome to the World of Biology through Jaguar classes from Jagran Public School, Noida. In today's this class, we will continue with the chapter Principles of Inheritance, in which we are already taking the topic Deviations from Mendel's Laws of Inheritance. In earlier two video lectures of this topic, we have covered up incomplete dominance, codominance, and multiple alleles as well as polygenic inheritance. Now in today's class, we will focus on the deviations from Mendel's laws of inheritance with reference to phenomenon of pleiotropy and epistasis. After today's class, the expected learning outcomes, which are knowledge based, according to which you will be able to know and recall concepts of incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple alleles, and polygenic inheritance that we have discussed in earlier classes. And you will also be able to describe and compare the phenomenon of pleiotropy and epistasis with other concepts related with deviations from Mendel's laws. In skill based learning outcomes, we can expect from you that you will be able to practice your listening and speaking skills to compare and describe various concepts related with the deviations from Mendel's laws that we have studied in earlier two lectures as well as in today's class. Now, in skill based competencies, you will also be able to critically analyze the concepts of pleiotropy and epistasis with the help of some examples, and other competencies that can be developed are collaborative learning, critical thinking, observation and analytical skills to solve HOTS and case study based exercises on these topics. Let's start with our today's class. In today's class, we are completing the topic Deviations from Mendel's Laws, and in this class, in this part of Principles of Inheritance chapter, we will cover the subtopics related with the deviations from Mendel's laws of inheritance. We will talk about the pleiotropy and epistasis, and in earlier classes, we have already discussed about the deviations including incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple alleles, and polygenic inheritance. In this part, we will focus on pleiotropy and epistasis, how these phenomena are showing different results from the Mendel's laws of inheritance and what is the reason behind them. Now, inheritance of traits in Snapdragon we have already discussed in the form of incomplete dominance, and about the human blood group we have discussed in codominance and example of multiple alleles, and here that we have taken in the previous class about the qualitative inheritance and polygenic inheritance as qualitative as well as quantitative inheritance in case of maize. Multiple factors related with the skin and skin color in human beings is also one of the example of polygenic inheritance that we have shared in previous class, and this is also one of the example of multiple factors skin color in mice. Now let's start with this phenomenon which is known as pleiotropy. Pleiotropy is the ability of one gene to influence more than one trait. It is just opposite of polygenic inheritance where we have discussed many genes govern the same characteristic feature. But here one gene is responsible or having ability to influence more than one trait. For example, in case of Drosophila, there is this one gene is regulating the eye color, body color, and wing size in Drosophila. And it is the example of one of the best example of pleiotropy. Now, see in this slide, the genetic disease sickle cell anemia, which is also an example of pleiotropy, and the recessive gene causes sickle cell anemia and damages the internal organs. And normal, you can see here that normal red blood cells where this disorder is not present, the RBCs flow within blood vessels and normal hemoglobin will be there, and normal gene is represented by capital H and capital H. But in case of that abnormal red blood cells which are having that disorder of sickle cell anemia, the gene is recessive gene, which is homozygous recessive, and this gene is due to the sticky cells blocking the due to this genes sticky cells blocking the blood flow in the blood vessels, and there will be the formation of abnormal hemoglobin. And sickle shaped RBCs do not transport oxygen effectively due to their sickle shape, and they leading to the anemia condition in the that particular person. Here the heterozygous RBCs with capital H and small h do not show any symptoms of the disease, and this genotype also provides protection against malaria as the parasite cannot live in the disordered RBCs. The another example of deviation is epistasis. In this case of deviation, which is known as epistasis, one gene masks or inhibits the expression of another non-allelic gene. Means masking or inhibiting gene is here known as epistatic and masked gene is known as hypostatic. Epistasis can be contrasted with dominance, that means interaction between alleles of the same gene at the same gene locus. Epistasis is interaction of different genes at different gene loci. And epistasis can be studied in relation to the quantitative trait loci, that is QTL, and polygenic inheritance, which involves interaction among more than one gene. And here is one of the example of this type of deviation or disorder, the gene causing albinism, which is known as epistatic gene. It masks the expression of the gene for hair color, which is the hypostatic one. Now here is a quick recap of our 3 lectures that we have, in which we have shared about the deviations from the Mendel's laws of inheritance. Now have a quick recap about these deviations. The deviations that we have studied are 6 types: incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple alleles, polygenic inheritance, which are also known as multiple factors, pleiotropy, and epistasis. Examples: in case of incomplete dominance that we have studied, phenotype of F1 is a mix of phenotypes of the parents, and phenotypic ratio due to this phenomenon. In F2 generation, incompletely dominant gene, which shows the ratio 1:2, 2:1, red, pink, and white. Here the example that we have taken or studied: pink flower color in snapdragon, fur length in rabbits, curly straight hair in human beings are the main examples where we can see this type of deviation related with the incomplete dominance. The another example of deviation is the phenomenon of codominance, where F1 resembles both the parents, both alleles are dominant and get expressed. when these two are present there. For example, the ABO blood groups and sickle cell anemia. Multiple allelism is the another uh, type of deviation. A gene has more than two allelic forms and ranging from 3 to 20 that control the expression of a trait. ABO blood group is also one of the example of multiple allelism as well as codominance. In polygenic inheritance or multiple factors deviation phenomenon, inheritance of qualitative and quantitative characters is influenced by the number of independent genes and each contributing to the effect. Weight, size, and number of seeds, skin color in human beings are the example of that. Weight, size, and number of seeds in maize plant and skin color in human beings are the examples that we have taken to study this phenomenon. Pleiotropy, where one gene influences more than one trait, like in case of fruit fly or Drosophila, wing size and eye color are two such type of traits which are controlled by one gene. And in epistasis, the epistatic gene masks or inhibits the expression of another non-allelic gene which is known as hypostatic gene like in case of albinism. With that, our deviation from Mendel's laws uh, topic is covered up, and now try to understand all these phenomena related with the that deviation phenomenon in with the help of this presentation, which will help you to learn more, and it will fill up that learning gap due to which you will be able to explain deviations in a proper manner. Now listen and watch this video.
Deviations from Mendel's laws.
In this, we will cover up all the deviations altogether.
Mendel recorded the findings of his experiments as mathematical ratios. Based on these, he postulated three laws of inheritance. But as you know, every rule has exceptions. So let's see some common deviations from Mendel's laws. A species of cats has three different coat colors: black, gray, and white. When a black cat is hybridized with a white cat, all cats of the first filial generation are gray. This is a deviation from Mendel's law of dominance, where all offspring in the F1 generation express the dominant allele. In the case of the pea plants, purple flowers. In the curious case of the cats, the phenotype of a heterozygous genotype is an intermediate between the two homozygous phenotypes. Black and white gave gray, not black, as Mendel would have expected. This is known as incomplete dominance. If two heterozygous cats are inbred, what will the phenotypic ratio of the offspring be? Click the correct option.
Now, if you have understood about the incomplete dominance, what will be your answer here? If we are talking about in F2 generation, then what will be the color? According to the incomplete dominance, there should be the ratio of 1 is to 2 is to 1 in these three phenotypes. Let's click this for the answer and submit.
That's right. In the second filial generation, there will be one black cat, two gray cats, and one white cat because of incomplete dominance. Coat color of cattle can be red, white, or roan. In this case, there are no clearly dominant or recessive traits. The roan coat is a mixture of both the red and the white coat. This phenomenon is called codominance. If two heterozygous cattle are inbred, what will the phenotypic ratio of the offspring be?
Here we can see that both the traits are showing in the presence of hybrid condition. That means we can submit this answer.
Correct. In the F2 generation, there will be one red cow, two roan cows, and one white cow. This happens because red coat color and white coat color are codominant. The four major types of coat colors seen in rabbits are brown, gray, white with dark colored ears, and pure white. Do you know why this happens? Sometimes a gene can express itself in several different forms and not just as two alleles, as in the case of the rabbits. The different forms are called multiple alleles. The four different alleles follow a hierarchy. Brown coat is the most dominant and white coat color is least dominant. Therefore, many different coat colors are possible. Some are shown here. Look at this cross. Which of the given genotypes will express gray coat color? Click the correct answers and then click Submit.
Here the correct answer will be this. And now
That's right. In the second filial generation, there will be one black cat, two gray cats, and one white cat because of incomplete dominance.
and this is the concept of multiple alleles as well as incomplete dominance.
Chicken with curly feathers gain weight quickly and lay fewer eggs. Why are all these characters always expressed together? Sometimes a single gene can influence the expression of more than one trait. This is known as pleiotropy.
Here you can see that how one gene governs the three traits, that is in case of chicken, trait for curly feathers, trait for defective metabolic rate, and trait for reduction in egg production, all are controlled by one gene that is known as X. And this type of phenomenon is known as pleiotropy.
Sometimes one trait is controlled by the interaction of many genes. This is known as polygenic inheritance. Human skin color, eye color, and height are examples of polygenic inheritance. Let's take the example of human skin color. This trait is controlled by the interaction of three genes. Each dominant gene contributes a shade of darkness, and each recessive gene contributes a shade of lightness. Therefore, in a cross between homozygous recessive and homozygous dominant individuals, all offspring will be of intermediate skin color. In the F2 generation, 64 different phenotypes can be observed. Based on this, a parabolic curve can be constructed for the different genotype frequencies. The graph peaks at intermediate skin color.
And this is the better example of polygenic inheritance related with our skin color.
Here are all the deviations from Mendel's laws.
And this is the summary of all the deviations that we have studied in three lectures, video lectures. This is the last video lecture on this topic, deviations from Mendel's laws of inheritance. I have a quick recap of that to finish the class. Incomplete dominance, where a heterozygous genotype expresses intermediate characters. Codominance, where the traits are not dominant or recessive but they are expressed together in the phenotype. And this is the case of multiple alleles. One gene expresses more than two forms of a trait in this type of deviation. And in pleiotropy, a single gene influences the expression of more than one trait. And in polygenic inheritance, a single trait is controlled by more than one gene. And these all are the exceptional results that biologists have observed, which are showing the different results from the Mendel's main laws of inheritance. And with these phenomenon, we have discovered some other related phenomenon in the field of genetics. Now, with that, we will finish our today's class. I hope that all the concepts related with the deviations of Mendel's laws are clear to you. And now, in this class, we are finishing this, and in next chapter,